Sorry, I forgot how long this song is. It's like an 8-minute song. I was just jamming away. Oh my god. Right. Thought I was just coding away and I was like, why am I not live? I might as well be. I can go over everything if I need to. Turn that down so I can hear myself a bit better. Oh god. I assume no one's here yet. It's quite early. Got a couple hours of streaming before I go to the gym. Nearly unmuted stream. Robin, hello. We'll be working. Yeah, doing a good lurk stream. If you want any song playing, the song requests are playing. But I'm merely just going to be coding and updating packages, and I can teach you coding if you want. Just yeah, just a nice chill afternoon working stuff. Because I got to make money somehow while I'm currently employed. But a good start is updating all these so that they're more professional and sorted out, and moving old stuff into archives and all that fun stuff. Just so much stuff to do. I was mainly doing version 2 of this one, and I was like, you know what, it's just so much of the old stuff is just worthless because it's just so old and just stuff I've just not maintained after like 6 years. Yeah. So much to look at. Uh, really should move that. Generally better to have Unity editor code in your actual main functionality. Mm. Yeah, I need to move these into the editor. I think the song's actually quite quiet. I turned it down just so I could hear myself, and then Don McLean comes on with like a quiet song. Let's knock that up. So you are public dictionary. Oh, since I'm drawing an editor, I don't actually need that. Ooh, yeah, destructure objects. Oh boy. Okay. Did I make that public? Please. I did not make it public. Great. Oh, that. I can just make it private, but that's not. Well, I mean, I've made that, but you know, sort of just make it public. uh, bu- 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 Can't type today, Jesus. Come on. What am I doing? Right, so we got an editor division, and then this one can just use that one. Then this will no longer call script, it will call the editor one. And this one uses internal. Big problem I'm having to deal with. I'm having to relearn all this because I wrote this. Was it the start of it? It might actually have been the start of last year. Actually, yeah, I wrote this at the start of last year because I hadn't fully committed to my big Twitch project. So yeah, this is all stuff I wrote like almost 2 years ago now. So I'm having to relearn it all. Editor edit mode. Why is that done here? You can just get rid of this. I must have not been very good at editor only. Editor get at AT, and it just points to it. What is that? What? Oh god. Coders worst nightmare themselves. What is the point of that? It's actually pointing to just the. Oh my god. Oh, because I've made that private. Why'd I make that private? If I'm. Don't tell me I'm just displaying it in the editor. Okay, right, that is. I've even got edit false on it as well. Just. I mean, one way around this is freaking just. Because if you want something that you don't want editing, just do that. Yeah, just. I don't know why I made that like that. If you don't. Uh, editor import objects. Draw. Why was I putting it in here? This is so bad. That doesn't need hide inspector. Yeah, it doesn't need to be done here. Oh, that's. Why'd I do that? There must be a reason why I was doing some of these things. Right, this needs was it on the way? Hmm. That's what I want. God, my spelling's terrible today. So we can then move this in here because we don't want to do this every frame. We'll do a double check as well because I can't remember ordering fully. No, that's the wrong one. But autocorrect. What did I do? It was edit mode equals this. So it's just getting the yeah, and then I can get rid of it. That should have come up with an error. Why is there no error? You can tell me where it is. Thank you. You got there eventually. So now this can just use edit mode. I'll move that over last because I still need to understand it. Line draw mode. Draw gizmo. This might actually require. Is draw gizmo? I can't remember. Draw gizmo. Is it editor only? All gizmo drawing has to be either done in either monobehavior. All gizmos that render. It's in Unity Engine. So it doesn't need to be excluded. So I should be able to move this out here. Oof. The regions the regions had a fit. Let's rename this to something better, like connection, draw, line, connections. Unity doesn't serialize nullables, so that will always be off. Woodsy, how you doing? So this is no. Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot of connections that I've put in here. Okay, yeah. Next color. Ah, yeah. Okay. Little enumerator. Wait, if it has, but what? Huh? What was I doing here? If it has a value and value is true, line game objects on, show avatar skeleton, toggle. What the frick? What? What? What have I done here? What is this? Script door line connections equals false. Line game object. What the? What? Oh, but then down here it's true. Huh? What the frick? Well, I am doing good. I was just coding away and then I thought, why am I not streaming? So yeah, hammering at the brain to update a load of packages and create new versions of them. Because I do need to try and generate some money. Load asset path. Assets generator. Oh, I am actually going to need the script I made on that. Where'd I put that? That now lives. Actually, that. Did I move it over? Checking make game objects. Oh, I think that now lives. Right. So with that, models avatar, and it is. I can't remember. It's It's very similar to what I wrote there. Assembly definition. Okay, just asset. It doesn't need the reference bit. Okay, and then I need the extension is ASM def. Okay, so that'll generate a path for me. And I lost my place. I can't remember where it was. Ah, yeah, it was all of these. Conveniently, there's just the one. Assets generate avatar. So where is that pointing? Oh, right, it was the old name. So So it's trying to save an avatar to the base location. So I literally just need to give it. I just need to give it the project path. Okay. So now that'll take it where if people move the project around, that'll mean it will take into account wherever it is in the project and put it there, which is a bad bug that I left in all my projects and didn't really think about. But now if someone moves stuff around, it'll always use the same location. Because I wasn't originally using these assembly definitions. I still need to work out what my thinking is here. Why am I doing this? Was there a specific? Oh, avatar lines and game object point. Ah, because there's different states that it's in. Ah, that's why. So I should really label that. So this is the edit mode, and then this is the created mode. So true is wanting. So true takes the avatar points, false takes the game object points. Yeah, true is game object points. Draw lines at game object points. Hence the true. False face. At avatar points. I can't spell. If anyone ever tells you about, oh, your code's not very readable, freaking comments are what make your code readable. I see so many things online like, oh, your main priority should be to type your code in a way that it's readable. No, type your code in an efficient way for the love of God. Comments are what make your code readable. In this example, even though it is very readable, I forgot the comment, so I completely forgot what it was meant to do. Comments are your friend. Don't listen to people on Stack Overflow. Right, back to what I was doing, which was moving stuff out of editor, and I think this is the last bit. So this is taking in objects star equals script all game objects to array. I knew. Why have I done this? Why did I do it like this? To array all in this game objects. I even casted it to a. What was I doing with this? I'm just gonna make this an array. If you're not sure, just make it an array. Array is just the most base thing you need. You don't need anything else. So now that doesn't need to be array. So no more casting every frame. Human description. I'll deal with that later. Why did I want G objects? I can literally have that as an array. Why on earth did I mess around with that? Also, that's doing a lot of assuming. But that's a future me issue. That's a future me problem. Ooh. Da, da. I assume I left this in a working state. So I'll just save that and see what... Ooh. I was actually using it. Build human avatar. It adds the avatar to HD and then does nothing with it. Create human description. So it is saving it. But why? So I build a human description here. Apply it to this field. So it's essentially storing a reference to what I made, but then not reusing it. I'm not sure why I did that. Because the equivalent to basically generate a new one is that. You can't do it for human description. Because this is an old version of Unity. I'll have to do the pre-generation then. Wait, human description is a struct. Yeah, because the color. Why have they made it a struct? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I'll have to. So the way to do that is you make that nullable. Yeah, old C#, so it doesn't want that. So if this dot HD equals, well, I don't even have to do that. I have to do has value. This dot HD equals this dot create human description. They can just use. It can just use that. Turns the avatar you must over. Oh right, yeah. Value, because that is now nullable. So yeah, if it doesn't have one, it will then create one and then provide it. So then it's actually using the field, and we're also not recreating the human description each time, because I assume it's the same. Sets up a dictionary. Goes through the keys, tries to get a value, applies the name to each of the game objects. Wait. Name plus S dictionary. That doesn't seem right. Feels more like it should be that. But then everything else is Everything else, I assume, is the same. Goes to the dictionary, gets the name, local position. Ah, okay, yeah. So it is different each time. So I shouldn't be storing it. Yeah. So don't store that. We'll just provide it the function each time because it does look like it regenerates a significant portion of the behind in that function. So there's no point actually storing it. Because if you do want to use it again, that like things are potentially different, so you don't want to keep it. Okay. Now I need to see about moving this over. Um. This seems like a terrible way to do it, but that's not. But that's not my current issue. Selection. Oh, don't drag, don't drag. So every single one in selection, we do this dot script dot. And that is now all updated. We can take editor out because now it lives in the editor. And now I assume I can just go bye-bye. And then when it complains, I can just tell it to use import objects. Tell me where it is. Oh. It's not script anymore. Yep. All those obsoletes are my current old code version 1 I'm calling, but yeah. So I assume that is all the editor code moved out. Move that. I can't remember. Does Unity serialize dictionaries? Unity serialized dictionary. Sorted and okay, so I don't believe it is. So I must have not needed it being saved. Hey, Grix. Ba-ba-ba-da. So there must have been a reason why I didn't need this saving. I initialize it every single time for some reason. An empty dictionary of capacity 55. Do I reference it outside of the project? Yeah, it's doing a lot of building. Oh my god. Easy way. Is it outside or... It is touched in the editor, but it iterates over the values, so I can actually just do... So I can do get private set, because we don't want that to be interfered with. How's my bud one today? I was just coding away because I've got Unity package updates to do, and I was like, you know what? I might as well stream it. It's like it's coding. I can teach people coding if they want, and people can actually see me work. Because I got a lot of code to repurpose. Because like I've got 3 other projects after this. Granted, this is the biggest one I'm repurposing, but I'm trying to repurpose a load of code so that at least 2 of the projects out of the 4 I can at least try and sell for a $5. Just to bring in that like passive income, you know. Because yeah, I am still unemployed at the moment. I am looking for work, but in the meantime, streaming. I'm way too small of a streamer to rely on streaming as an income. But one of my actual incomes of this year, which actually generated me a couple $100, was a project called Streamlinked, my big project that I've been working on, and yeah, just gotta try and get the momentum going on that so more people buy into it and stuff. Work for Hime. Hime is broke. well, she's not dead broke, but she can't afford to hire me. Oh god. Local bone name order. Static read-only string array. That seems quite important. But it's in the wrong place as well. So take that, move that up here. Why was that so disorganized? I don't get it. What is Streamlink? I've heard you talk about it. That's about it. Is there a link? I can't remember if I linked my asset store page on my channel. So, I don't think I did. Why did I not do that? That seems very dumb of me not to do. I'll do. I'll deal with that later. I'll update the profile later. So Streamlinked. Oh, I'm enjoying SM2 by the way. Yes, nice. I think Woodsy actually got started on it, so maybe you could play with Woodsy sometime. But Streamlinked is a big Unity project that I did last year. Well, pretty much all of last year while I was working, it was destroying me. And basically, what it is I translated the entirety of Twitch's documentation website, all its API call points, all its classes. I translated it all into C# and all into a way that Unity works. And it handles authentication, it handles logging in, it handles like calling and permissions, and it does everything. It does everything you need to get a Unity project connected and calling Twitch API and getting all the information you ever want from Twitch. It's such a big project and it has so much potential to help so many people. And it took me like a literal year to code. It took me like a year to code. Because it took me a year, I'm selling it for 50 quid. Because like it's a big deal. It's a big thing that I spent a big portion of my time and life doing. I can't wait to play 30 minutes, then he leaves. I think Woodsy's in chat, you know. If I could code, I'd try helping. I don't need help. It just takes time, honestly. So far, I've done the prologue, being binge watching anime, and don't want to split attention between Space Marine and the anime. You can do the operations, although like you probably should get the campaign out of the way before you do the operations. Like, I know I stand my point. Please, the last time I was on with people, it was at least an hour. Ouch. Okay. Right, I need to keep looking through this for any editor code. Jesus, you're just like ripping into Woodsy there. Yeah, I plan on it in OP45, I think, in the campaign. Oh god. Yeah, once you guys have gotten through the campaign, like we can just hammer the operations over and over again and get you loads of currency. But do be warm with Space Marine. Once you've done it once, you'll like. I think ADK describes it best. It affects him the most when it comes to like the repetitiveness. It does get a bit repetitive, but like obviously a big part of Space Marine is you grab flying Xenos flying at you, throw it into the ground, and stamp on its head over and over again, but doing it in different ways. Like grabbing it by its tail and then flinging it across the ground. It's just so you just gotta hold on to the awesomeness of what you're doing in that game. Oh, but I accidentally closed the anime I was watching when I went to tab back to it. You can just right click, reopen close tab, I think, or what was the command? Was it Control Shift T to reopen a tab? There's a shortcut to reopen a tab anyway on most browsers. Specky, how you doing, Specky? Dictionary setup new. Obviously having a bit of fun. New dick. Names and hierarchy. Oh my god. I really spent a lot of time working that out. Jesus. Create human description. Create skeleton. Array of bones. Create human. Update bone positions. Proximal. Oh, I even commented all of the structure as well. So star is left, right. So left upper leg. Pound. Well, dollar sign is. Spaces include. Ooh. Even the hierarchy, Jesus. For rename and hierarchy, sim functionality, create finger index 0 to 55, find valid connections for index, apply and replace, use validator, test and set up enum, show different amounts of fields to show hide fingers, for example. Oh, right, yeah. I didn't actually complete this because although I got everything working, what this does is generate the full 55-point avatar, and Unity supports not doing a 55-point avatar. It also supports animalistic avatars and non-human avatars, but I don't currently have the list of points to actually clarify which is which I'll have to look up and actually clarify. And presumably add on top of this, because this just grabs all of them. This names all of them. So that okay, that pre gets them and destructures it. So that breaks down the hierarchy. And then destroys it. I think I have mostly built it to be able to handle it. I would just need the list of the actual requirements for each structure, and then build it in. But that's not today's job. So if I look at this, is there any issue? There is no issues. Good, I've done it correctly. You're saying hi to each other after you've already like ripped into each other. What are you guys doing? Opera has the history thing on the sidebar, so I've reopened it. Just a little bit also resumes from where I was about 40 minutes in. Well, if you depends how the site uses cookies, honestly. If it's an official one, they'll have cookies flooded through your PC and stealing all your tracking information. And that's the official ones. Right, I think that's done for now. Because I'm keeping the old code as pretty much the same. Because all this stuff is literally from like 2017, 2018, and it's just so out of date. Like, what I was reading before about bone structures and naming, this is literally like what I took and redid completely. So like this is the old structure. So now every piece has now got obsolete on it. So now this namespace is practically dead. Oh yeah, namespace. Is it correct namespace? Modulus avatar editor. Modulus avatar. Block stats. Oh right, yeah. And it should be the only entry. Okay, good. Right. Let's have a look at different projects then. Because I've still got just over an hour before I need to get ready to go to the gym. Is it just over an hour? Man, how was I wasting time? Right, let's have a look at the smaller ones first, because yeah, they'll be easier to get through. So what was this one? This is the behavior tree one. So if you look on the Unity asset store, if you see, you can actually look up Scod's behavior tree script, and I provided a free to use code that essentially allows you to build behavior trees in Unity, but it was all very simplistic and using old structure and all that stuff. So first order of business is I'm renaming it. I'm renaming it from Scods to Simple, both reflecting the fact that I am simple. I am simpleton. I will not be opening that README because that will dox my information. If you wanna dox me, you can do that yourselves. Downloading this project. Because of having the malsync extension that remembered where I was. I see Ross is on Helldivers and tempted to boot up, see if he's doing farming. Coward. Listen, if you really want to know that information, you can go look it up yourself. It's but I have stuff to do. So let's see. So simple behavior. I even gave it a different namespace. What was I doing? So I've got asynchronous. Okay, so I have been in recently and restructured all this. I must have done this past year. What is that? Awake. Actually, I think I remember seeing the person who made that template on VGen. Because I was looking through and obviously like seeing if I wanted any new emotes. Oh yeah, we got this one now. I forgot. We got we got squad glitched. I honestly didn't know I have it apparently. I got gifted Zentreya's ones recently. Introduce local. What? Get component allocates even if your component is found. What? Okay. These are archived anyway, so since they're already they're pre-organized, I'm not gonna yeah, they're pre-organized. I don't need to do anything to the archive. I don't even follow the person. That emote is the awake one. who who is it? So it's Istali or Isamara Art, and they're actually live right now. Interesting. So I basically just need to go through and make sure everything is still okay. I think it actually still follows the correct structure as well. Yeah, because with the rename, it wasn't using my old structure. So archive, yeah. So I think we're good. Found out why they're acquainted with a friend of mine. Must have raided into them at some point. I mean, I don't know. I have genuinely. It's very rare, but I've gotten raids, not raids, freaking gift subs to channels I've never visited before in my life. No joke, no joke. I have had that happen, and I'm like, who's this? I don't know this person, but I'll take the emotes. I don't like how Twitch chat works. Want to hover over the emotes Grix posted to see more info, and because of its location as a single emote, Twitch shoves the pin icon over the meaning. Woodsy, don't you have an extension? Also, pin emote. The pin emote is like, for me, like the pin emote for me is like, I say emote, the icon. It's halfway above the message, so you can click under it if something is appearing underneath the pin or the reply. So it doesn't really matter. I do, but I still have to hover over the emote. Wait, the normal one just has it like halfway above the first line, so you can still click it. Uh, I think looking at this actually, I don't actually need to change anything. I think I already made it quite ambiguous. It just needs the name update, which is actually quite handy. Asynchronous behavior tree root. Loading the tree is expensive, so it's at the start of the operation. Why is it doing it in update? Oh, what was I doing? Okay, this. I don't like using update. I should probably have a look at why I've done that. Now incorporates multiple trees instead of just using the first. Ah, yeah, nice. I already did that update. I had in the back of my mind like, that's something I'm gonna have to do. But no, I have already done it. I found I had to hover at the very bottom of the message. Oh, and goodbye. You're all on a ad break now. Looking at mine, it's halfway. Like I can't complain. I can't complain at the message. So, what was update doing? So update is if it's running, if the containing routine. Why have I? What is that? Huh? What? Unity? I'm using Unity Engine. What? I don't understand sometimes. Why does it make a difference? Okay. Uh, hmm. So if it's running containing routine, start core routine of work, and then the work actually does stuff. Updates the delay. Task running false. Task running equals true. Loaded operation is not. Load trees. Yield return end of frame while tasks are running. Tasks not run when all running tasks. Okay, this is the asynchronous one. So this is using tasks. Is that just the dead emote? What? The animal dies. Falls over. Ugh, God. So when all of running tasks, each asynchronous base in trees, it starts the execution with the base token. Oh, right, yeah, that takes out the context because it's already started running. And then it adds the task to the list when all of the listed tasks are done. Continue, turn off the tasks, clear the list of tasks, provide the token, configure rate equals false. To avoid lambda, actually. Yeah, to avoid a lambda, because lambda allocates, it wants a task returned, so on running tasks completed. It doesn't want anything taking in, and then we take those 3 lines. Wait, hold on. I've missed a bit. Oh, right. I missed it there. So it's actually. It's actually that. And then this goes here. Oh, tasks are a nuisance. Gotta love it. Oh, Pog not dead anymore. Also, we're getting random gift subs topic. Read that apparently if a channel has its entire community, mods, VIPs, regulars have subs, then subs are gifted to at random to other Twitch users. Had to wait for ads to finish before post. Have been tempted to get Turbo as fine. There's few channels I watch where I get caught out by ads, and Turbo would be cheaper overall than subbing to everyone. Turbo's like a moral thing. Like, it sounds odd, but it's a bit of a moral thing because sure you can sure you get like ad-free viewing, but it costs 2.5 subscriptions, and you get oh wait, here we go. So two additional Morticon sets. So two additional default Morticon sets, unique chat colors, and ad-free viewing. It's essentially, do you want to support Twitch or do you want to support the streamer? Because their defense is the streamers still get ad revenue, but in the end, like, what's my current what's my current ad revenue? Hang on, let me get it up. Earnings. So I've made, ever since I started streaming at the end of November, I've made $4.08 on ads. That is actually that is a lot more than I thought it was. Wow, that's actually nearly pushing 2 subscriptions. What the frick? That is a lot more ad money than I thought. Although it does seem to vary based on, it seems to vary based on what I play. I'm not sure. $4 from I never knew. That is actually quite shocking. I was expecting that to be like $1. You know what? I'm not gonna complain. I guess I still get paid that if you go turbo, but yeah, if a big part of subscribing to a person's channel is obviously getting rid of the ads on that channel. So getting turbo means you no longer support the person, you support Twitch. But then also not subscribing to a person means you don't get access to the emotes, and the emotes for some people can be a big deal. The extras are the same as Prime. Difference is the ad-free watching. Kinda. But do you get emotes with Turbo? No, you don't. You don't get a channel's emotes with Turbo. You get 2 sets of default emotes. I think it says 2 sets of them, which is a bit weird. It's like you're subscribing to Twitch directly. It's a strange scenario. It's £12 a month. I wanted to sub to all the channels that I get ads on. I'd be spending like £35 a month. Jeez. Wow. But that's the questions you've got to be thinking about, though. It obviously costs more to support people directly, but then you you do you support people? Do you want to support people? If you're not bothered about supporting people, then go turbo. But if you want to support people, don't go turbo and try allocating that money towards those channels. If you know what I mean. That's just tier 3 to Pokimane in a random. Please don't tier 3 anyone. I do not recommend tier 3ing to anyone at all. Oh god. What's wrong with that? System action. It is not an action. It is a func. You want a func, don't you? Task func. So func returns. Func returns a task from the function. So why does it not want this? Continue with returns a task. Oh, but it takes one. Oh, okay, right. That complicates things a little bit. In fact, no, it doesn't. It's still the same function. Why does it not want this? That should just work. Because this is a task that returns a... T result task function. So it should be this. Why does it not recognize? I forgot the brackets. The brackets make it not a func. That's it. Yes. Okay. So that gets rid of a lambda. Da, 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 yeah, that's correct. Okay. The way I see it overall, Turbo would be better. And then for channels I watch regularly, I'd also drop a sub. Don't do both. Do not do both. That eats your money away much faster. Don't do both. You're minimizing the reward from actually subbing to a channel, and then you're still paying for Turbo. Don't do that, please. Like at the moment, I've paid one paid sub and one free sub that I have per month. Yeah, so you're spending a fiver. Just spend one more. If you're willing to pay up to £12, just spend one more. Personally, I don't sub to anyone. Well, I sub to one person with my Prime sub, and that is Hime. That is the only sub I use. I don't pay for any subs because I don't care about the ads. And personally, it's a bit of a waste of money. That's my personal opinion. It's why I've always discouraged like subscribing to me and using bits. It's why I don't take tips. It's why I don't have a PayPal or anything set up for you to donate to me, because I don't want to deal with... One, I don't want to deal with it. Two, I don't want you donating to me because, well, I prefer to actually give you something rather than just you giving me money for free. Whereas subscribing, you actually get the emotes and stuff and the ad-free viewing, so you actually get something back out of that. The bits, it does trigger like the voice alert, and you can unlock emote slots that are permanent and work outside of subscribing. So there is some stuff to that. But I don't try to encourage it because you're my viewers. You're not my dependent source of income. Even while employed, you're not my dependent source of income. Takes hand away from T3 scored button. Do not. I swear to God, do not T3 sub to me. I would not be happy. He may currently has my Prime sub, yeah. I only care about ads as they usually strike mid-conversation. It's once an hour for mine. Like, I like having it 3 minutes every hour. It just means that, like, you can get a lot of content in the middle of it. And then every hour you should be taking a break. Every hour. It's what you should be doing. And when ads play, it's a good opportunity to get up, walk around, go to the toilet, whatever. It it's a good time to have a break. If it lands in the middle of a conversation, that's just unfortunate. But I mean, if I didn't play the Twitch ads, Twitch would play them anyway. Twitch would take the money. Twitch would also not give me a bigger cut of the ad money anyway if I didn't do it as frequently as I do. The win-win is to just control the ads. What can I say? Yeah, but I find that the point when ads happen, it's right in the middle of speaking with a streamer. It's like talking to someone IRL and having a wall slide between the people. And that's where the subscription model comes in to subscribe to people. If you subscribe to me, you don't get blocked in the middle of a conversation like this. Granted, the next ad wave is in 43 minutes, but that's just how these things work. It's yeah. If you sub, you bribe the wall movers. Exactly. That billboard that they drive in front of you, you have a flamethrower ready to go. Burn it down. Get
Shut
out
up
the way.
and take my money.
Grix_SB just cheered 10 bits. FCKU.
Fuck you, Greg. How many bits is that? 10 bits. Thanks for the bits, man. Don't dab on me. It's replaced your Prime Gaming with a cheer token. Oh, God. Where was I anyway? Leaf. Oh, these are the endpoints of execution. Execute leaf function. Yeah, so you implement that, which is provided with the token. The task safety method, it is self-identifying as running. It performs the task. Oh, async lambda, that's not good. While await leaf function. So this needs to be a separate task. You shouldn't lambda async lambda, because that's the same as async void. It's not good. So you should private task execute function. So this can go in here. So we need the safety, only the safety value. So we ref in the safety value. Returned is, oh God. Ref bool returned. It's an async task. Has it? I don't see that. Yeah, on my screen, it's now changed it to a cheer 1. So instead of Prime Gaming, it's now showing the grey box with a triangle. Yeah. Oh, multi-season as well. I don't know if it's a mod thing or not. Async methods can't have ref in or out. Oh, that sucks so much. And then it needs CT as well, whatever CT is. Oh, the cancellation token. Uh, hmm. Bit of an issue. I can get rid of this because that's not going to work. I think I can just create a system inside, but will it see the values? I'm not sure. Hang on. It does see it. Ooh, okay. That changes it. So if I move that in there. Yes. Then I do that. That gets rid of the lambda. But I'm not sure how the structuring would work. I'm not sure how the compiler would actually handle that. Just boot the stream in Firefox, as that's where I'm signing in on my bot, and it's not a mod thing. Interesting. Drix must have manually set it for him, or the page just hasn't updated for him yet. I'm not sure. Not sure how that works. Oh god. I'm gonna quickly look that up. C sharp. Task method. Task method created inside task method. In fact, a better thing to probably do is ref int into a sync task. Oh, sync. Bit of an odd one, that. Hmm. While returned equals false and is less than safety. I just realized it just clicked. Why am I doing it like this? I can literally just have it there. What was I thinking? What? I could just have it there. Why don't I just have it there? What's the difference with having it in the... Sorry if I'm being quiet, because I was really... Why did I do this? Because I'm running the task. I'm awaiting it, so I'm waiting for this task to finish. It's whiling the leaf function via the SIF, but we're already in a sync task. Why did I do that and not just do that? God, it's like brain. BRB. In a minute, Rix. Unnecessary node success. So returned. That is a good point, compiler. So now that that's done, I can actually change that to this. Get rid of it. We maintain the separate value. So then we do the check of safety is greater than safety value. We post a message saying that... We post a warning saying it crashed out the safety. Okay. This is why you look over old code. Oh my god. Node base. Yeah, it's looking good anyway. I don't think I've missed anything. Nodes to execute, list, node list. Refresh on start. I'll make that public because you might actually need times to update that. I had that protected so you couldn't update the list in the meantime. But I assume down the line, if you are planning on doing some wacky stuff with changing tree nodes on the fly, you'd probably want that public. Although, running node success. Instead of having to check in update, the check is now performed before executing. Oh, I've already... Ooh. So this was selected. So before execution, it clears the list, gets the children. For each child in transform, try and get components of an asynchronous node-based script and adds it to the list. Then inside the selector, it sets running to true for the node. Node success is then dependent on... Once the first node succeeds, we don't need to continue, so return the result. Okay, so it runs the node, determines if it succeeded, and then returns the success value. And then running equals false here. Should you do that? I guess it's doing it before the execution of the current tree list. In. Find it interesting how no clue what happened, but suddenly feel like a switch has been flicked. I suddenly starting to feel very tired. I don't know how you feel so tired all the time. Honestly. I always feel quite the buzz going on in my head that I need to keep doing stuff or do something. Ugh, God. So each child in the transform gets the child component for the base. This is expensive. This is an expensive function to call. It's protected, so it's not a saved list. Would it be better to do a... Wide... Wait, hang on. I just noticed there's a H in here. What? It is spelt with a H. Okay. I can't spell, so you have to double check these things because I can't spell. Well, I can spell, but so what would be the difference? So basically, you don't want to be calling this every time. The way this is currently doing it is it gets all of the transformed children. It gets all the children currently under the branch and determines if the node base has if node base is attached to a script. Anything with node base attached to it is something we're concerned about. But isn't there a cost to doing dictionary value? I can't remember. Hang on. C# allocation for calling dictionary dot value. Lazily initialized once the first time it is requested. After that, the existing value is handed out. So yes, some memory might be allocated when it's first used. However, it doesn't contain a snapshot copy of the values. So this isn't an expensive allocation, it simply contains a reference back to the parent dictionary instance. It's literally the only field in value collection. It is essentially a facade that provides a value-centric view over the same data. Regarding time complexity, dictionary is pretty equivalent to a hash map, so reading the item can be expected to be your one. For a certain item, it depends on the situation because of that mostly answered it. I'm just cross-referencing. Oh god. Okay. I assume keys is the same. Already existing. Okay, right. So dictionary is probably the correct way to do this. Currently I'm struggling to keep my eyes open, as said it was like switch being flicked. Woodsy, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the concerning part. Why do you suddenly feel tired at 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Right, so we're gonna just test some stuff here. No clue. Hmm. You should probably work on that, Woodsy. You shouldn't be feeling tired at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The only people that should be feeling tired at 4 o'clock in the afternoon is people that have done a full day's work. And I remember that feeling. So, the first step is the child count. If it's 0, then we can literally just be like child list dot clear and just empty the dictionary. That is the first step. Then after that, we need 2 loops. We need the dictionary loop and the child in the transformed child loop. So essentially that we wanted that, and then can you just get the list of children? Transform dot get child, find child, attach children. Is child of is there not a list of just the children? I guess not. That is weird. Okay, I'll make a I'll make an allocated list to just keep transform children store, and we just want this as a new list of transforms. So at the end we clear that. I'm forgetting to put this at the beginning. That is bad of me. Okay. To be honest, wouldn't be surprised if it was to do with my Crohn's, as it and fatigue does seem to go hand in hand. Ugh. But I mean, there are other aspects that can come into play, like your general fitness, your like food intake, your like vitamin and mineral intake. Uh, what else? In even just your mood. Your mood can make you tired if you're in a bad mood. I think. Is it bad mood? I can't. Also, your general activity. If you're not moving, your body will slowly transition into a more dormant sleep state. Also, how much exercise you generally get in over time. For instance, I'm ending in 15 minutes because I need to get ready to go to the gym. Because it is leg day for me, and my legs are still aching a little bit from last week. Right, so we got all the children from inside the transform. So then we need to check inside. Wait, freaking Oh, we need this for the second part, but for the first part, we can literally just do child list dot try. No wait, it contains key. That's it. If it doesn't contain the key, ugh, is that the right order though? Yeah, I'm having my dinner, giving myself till 6, and I'll be doing a 30-minute brisk walk. Yeah, anything is good. Just just keep yourself moving. Otherwise, you don't want goop and stuff building up in your body in places, because that's how you get blood clots. Do I want to do that here? Because essentially, this part is child list dot add. Actually, yeah, it's a child. No, that is not the correct one either. Child dot get try get. So we go through the list of children, add it to a store. We take the dictionary and make sure that all of the current children are in this list. But then we also need a loop to make sure that any that are not in the child list. Do I assume we just go through for each transform existing child in this dot child list dot keys. If it doesn't contain it, then this dot child list dot remove existing child. Oh, but then we're going to go into an enumeration error. Let's just do this to array. Oh, but I don't want to use link. Frick. What was it? I think I know how to do this. New list of transform. You know what? If I'm creating a new list, oh my god! You know what? Just freaking just give me this. Just give me it. Just throw it there. Won't bother clearing it. It'll just get destroyed at the end of the function anyway. Sod it. Sod it. Yeah, oh, sod it. Just had an idea. Can I assume I can't do a contains on an array. I'd have to do a bit extra work. Yeah, sod it. I'll do it as an array. Transform this into a 4x, please. Please. Go on, Visual Studio, you can do it. Fine, be a bitch. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yep, that doesn't work. Ooh, this is actually more complicated than I thought. Powerwolf? Yeah, I love Powerwolf. When I went to Europe, Powerwolf is actually the reason why I did that massive journey. Because essentially the first destination was Hamburg, and Powerwolf were playing in Hamburg. So the initial idea was just, you know what, I'm going to go spend some time in Hamburg and maybe go see Hime. She doesn't live in Hamburg, but she was close enough to Hamburg for me to go and see her. But essentially, it was, yeah, 4 or 5 days in Hamburg, see Powerwolf, it's going to be awesome. I get to see Germany and then come back. It transformed into, what if I go and then I don't come back? And then 2 months later, I came back. Oh, then I have an offer for you, more like a request. Shoot. Shoot your shot. Right, that should work. So we have the child array increase, add child to it. It increments after applying. I have in my possession a Powerwolf tankard that I bought for an X but ended up keeping even though I like Powerwolf. I don't listen to him a lot. Would you like it when we next meet? I mean, don't you want it? Like, I will gladly take it. But man, a Powerwolf that actually sounds awesome. I don't even remember seeing one when I was buying merch when I was there. No, it's legit projecting dust in a box. Oh my god. I would love to take it. If you really don't want it. Because that sounds awesome. If you don't want it because like of the connection, then sure. I can get you a photo. I mean, if you legitimately don't want it, I can take it. If you want. I would love to have more Powerwolf stuff. Okay, now that I've done this, I now need to loop over. Oh no, I need to. So for each key, we then. We'll stop it. We'll use I instead. Oh, I'm actually running out of time. Frick. I need to work faster. Transform child equals that. If existing child is equivalent to child. Send photos. The box has been opened but not used. Yo, that. What on. Holy crap, what the frick? Mate, that looks amazing. What the frick? Are you sure? What the frick? Oh my god. Mate, that mug looks absolutely epic. Like, the freaking cross handle. So good. Holy crap, it's like, mate, I can't just take that for free. That is so expensive. I just looked it up as like, Jesus, you can't be seriously wanting to just give that away for free. Okay, I'll happily give you something for that. It's a dust collector at the moment. If you do enjoy Powerwolf, I'd want a fan of them that would appreciate it more. Mate, I can't just take that for free. You like that is an expensive mug. Why are you question marking? Why are you question marking that? What was they doing? I'm running out of time. If found, it was taking the child. If it's child in the current list, if it's not found in the new child list, then we remove the child. This dot child list dot remove existing child. Oh, but it's inside the freaking. I only paid 50. Exactly! That's not a small amount of money. I can't just be having you spending that and not getting anything back for it. Transform keys equals new transform this dot childless dot. I assume this will work. Will it work if I do it like this? So I don't have to cycle through. Constant values expect. No, okay. I thought you saw it for hire or something. What? No, like 50 quid is still a lot of money. Oh my god, that song's loud. Freaking hell. This is so close, but I can't do this inside of this for each loop. I need to move it. I need to move the keys into a different loop. But I've actually just been given my warning that we are low on time. So I'm actually going to start closing down the stream. How did I only do 2 hours? I thought I was going to do like 2.5. Oh well. Anyway, we can discuss a trade on that mug later, Chris. I'm not taking a 50 quid mug off you for nothing. We can work something out. If you want, I can see about just sending it to you. We can talk money BS later. I do need to come up to Newcastle because I want to go to IKEA, and I will eventually be seeing ADK in Newcastle as well. At some point, we can work something out. See about messaging ADK. But right, I need to get my list up to see if I can raid any more. You know what? Let's just throw you. I don't see any small creator that can throw that. So I guess since Siren is doing a subathon, I'll throw you all at Siren. But oh, I'll snooze that before that starts. We don't want you on ads on the thing anyway. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for joining me while I work on my code stuff. I might stream later tonight. I am slowly getting more time to do stuff on a night. I do have a Factorio world that I'm starting. So, Death World in particular. So, although some bits might be long, it might just be an interesting little chill thing to do on a night. I might do Elden Ring though. I do have a load of Elden Ring to do because I legit haven't been on that in like maybe over a week now, and I need to get on that. But yeah, loads of stuff to play. I might see if I can do another stream later tonight. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. I'm off to the gym to make myself hurt, and bye bye.